right, Ben. So it looks like you found yourself kind of in the pine straw here. So I just want to ask you, when you find yourself out on the pine straw on the course, what is your typical go-to shot? What are you thinking when you're hitting that shot?
Yeah, most of the time in the pine straw, I hate to say it, but I'm trying to get out and put myself in a really good spot, almost even on the green. I kind of try and forget about it, which I think that might be a bad idea. I almost try and forget about the pine straw and act like I'm in a fairway still, and try and go for that hero shot,
So
especially if I'm in the trees.
Yeah, so you're kind of thinking that you can get it up there even though you're not in the fairway. You're really trying to force it out there. So that comes with a lot of golfers that I see, especially on the course. It's just a course management issue. So the way that I like to look at it is, a lot of the time when you're in the pine straw, it's obviously not as easy to make contact with the ball. It's sitting up. The pine straw has a lot of air in between the pine straw and the ground, so it can create a big issue with centerness of contact and whether you hit it fat or thin. So since the contact can be such an issue out of the pine straw, I definitely like to kind of just have my students hit punch shots. That's, I think, the safest way to get out of the pine straw. So a lot of the time when you're hitting that, like you called it, a hero shot, there's obviously a lot of obstacles that are coming into play here. You got these tree branches that you got to get under. You got another tree up there. You got trees on the right. You got pine straw on the left. So you got to kind of think, when I hit this shot, am I really going to be able to keep it in the fairway? Is there a high chance that I get it into the fairway, get it up by the green? Or is there a high chance that when I swing this, it might go into those trees over there, or into the brush over here? So that's where we look at the higher percentage shot, which is just like a punch out. So what I like to do is put it further back in the stance. So you're going to put it closer towards your back foot. You're going to take a lower lofted club, something like a 6-iron, maybe even a 5-iron. You're going to kind of just take a half swing and just kind of try and punch it out there. It's going to keep it nice and low under the branches, and it gives you a nice flight out into the fairway. Also with the punch shots, one thing that I see is less dispersion because you're not swinging as hard, so you don't you have a less chance of hitting it right or hitting it left. It's just a high percentage shot to get you back in play.
Sweet.
So I guess let's go ahead and give that a try.
All right. Up in the stance. Look forward. This small swing. That's pretty sweet.
That was pretty good.
Awesome. Back in the fairway.